Somewhere in Paris right now, there's a 77-year-old woman stepping onto the pavement looking like she was assembled by some quiet genius, and she did it using almost nothing at all. No trend hopping, no overflowing wardrobe stuffed with regretful purchases, no fussy layered outfits that require half the morning to pull together. Just a small rotation of pieces she's reached for year after year, sometimes decade after decade, and an instinct for dressing that runs so deep, every single thing she puts on looks completely deliberate. Her name is Linda V. Wright, and she has quietly earned a reputation as one of the most fascinating style references for women at any stage of life. What sets her apart isn't the clothing she chooses, it's everything she's decided to leave behind. And today, I'm breaking down the 7 essential pieces her entire wardrobe revolves around, and showing you precisely why each one works the way it does. Now, I have to be honest with you. Number 6 is the one that completely rewired my thinking because it challenges something most of us have believed about getting dressed our whole lives, and Linda's method turned it upside down. Hey everyone, welcome back. If this is your first time here, I'm Parker Holloway, and today we're exploring a woman who is living proof that real style has nothing to do with accumulation and everything to do with clarity about what belongs in your life. So let's dive right in. Number 1 is cashmere knitwear. This is the bedrock of Linda's wardrobe. Everything starts here. She runs the Crimson Cashmere Boutique in Paris, tucked between the Seine and the Champs-Élysées, and she designs and curates the cashmere herself, so naturally, knitwear sits at the very heart of how she dresses. But here's what matters. She's not stockpiling sweaters. Linda sticks to a disciplined color range, primarily neutrals with a handful of deeper seasonal shades, and she reaches for the same pieces again and again. Where most of us go wrong is grabbing several affordable knits across too many colors and then feeling disappointed that none of them carry any weight. Linda puts her money into fewer pieces of genuinely exceptional quality and lets the material speak for itself. What I find compelling about this is that when a sweater actually feels luxurious against your skin, it shifts something in how you hold yourself. If cashmere isn't in the budget right now, fine merino is a wonderful place to begin. Pick up one piece in a neutral that flatters you and watch how it reorganizes the rest of your closet. Number 2 is straight leg jeans. Linda herself has said that denim makes up the majority of her day-to-day wardrobe, and hearing that from a woman this polished is incredibly reassuring. But she is exacting about the shape. Always a straight leg, never skinny, never exaggerated width. She gravitates toward men's jeans for the ease and the proportions, and she pairs them with everything from cashmere roll necks to velvet blazers. Here's what fascinates me. So many of us file jeans under casual and assume they can't carry real style. Linda treats denim as the structural foundation of her outfit, and because the quality is there and the fit is precise, they read just as polished as tailored trousers. And there's a detail here that ties into number 5, which is the hidden reason her jeans always look so refined, even though they're the most laid-back garment she owns. If finding great jeans has been a struggle, pay attention to how they sit through the hip and thigh, and make sure the leg drops straight without hugging. That clean line flatters nearly every body. Number 3 is a beautiful scarf. And I'm not talking about a dainty silk square folded into a neckline, though Linda handles that brilliantly too. I'm talking about a generous, richly textured scarf that practically functions as its own layer. She loops them in relaxed sculptural folds, throws them across one shoulder, uses them to inject color and motion into a pared-back outfit. Linda sources many of her scarves from artisans like Sabina Savage and Beg & Co., and she treats each one as the final brushstroke of her look. Where most women go wrong is skipping the scarf altogether, or tossing on something thin and forgettable. Linda makes the scarf the single most expressive element she's wearing. This is such a smart move because a scarf lets you bring personality to an outfit without overhauling anything else. Find one gorgeous scarf in a shade that warms your complexion and play around with draping it differently. You might be amazed at how much life it brings to even the simplest pairing of jeans and a knit. Now, everything I've walked you through up to this point, most women could piece together with enough patience and a decent eye. But the next few items are where things shift. These are the ones that expose the deeper logic behind how Linda gets dressed. And frankly, they explain how she manages to look extraordinary while owning so little. Number 4 is the velvet blazer. Linda has a bespoke chocolate silk velvet jacket made by Henry Poole on Savile Row, and she's been wearing it for more than 20 years, over 2 decades, and it still looks stunning. This single garment tells you everything about her relationship with clothes. She doesn't follow trends. She discovers one exquisite thing that fits perfectly and stays with it permanently. What most women do is replace their jacket every few seasons, running after whatever silhouette is having a moment and never feeling truly at home in any of them. Linda invests once in something crafted for her body and her world, and wears it until it becomes inseparable from who she is. There's something quietly radical about that. You don't need a bespoke piece from Savile Row, but you owe it to yourself to find one blazer that fits so beautifully it feels designed with you in mind. Spend the time, get it altered as needed, and then wear it with the steady confidence of knowing it's absolutely right. This isn't about perfection or extravagance. It's about owning the one piece that makes you walk into a room standing a little straighter. Number 5 is the right footwear. And this is what I hinted at earlier because it links directly to why Linda's denim always looks so considered. Linda cycles through a very small collection: leather boots, embroidered Turkish slippers, simple sandals when it's warm, and now and then a handsome loafer. She doesn't keep 20 pairs in rotation. She keeps a few she genuinely loves that complement everything she owns. And here's the crucial detail: every pair sits flat or very close to the ground. She values comfort and freedom of movement, and because the silhouettes are clean and the craftsmanship is evident, they lift whatever she's wearing from the feet up. Most women underestimate how dramatically shoes can reshape an outfit. If trimming your collection feels extreme, that's fine. But try this. Next time you're getting ready, swap only the shoes and notice how the whole look shifts. You may discover that one wonderful pair of boots or loafers transforms your outfit more than any new blouse ever would. Number 6 is the discipline of color restraint, and this is the one that reshaped how I approach getting dressed. Linda works almost entirely within 2 or 3 colors at once. She'll put on a camel sweater with lighter camel trousers, or go fully into navy with a single warm accessory to break it up. She builds richness not by piling on color, but by layering varied textures and tonal shifts inside the same family. This was a revelation for me because I'd never thought about it that way. Most of us grow up hearing that color makes an outfit exciting. Linda demonstrates that pulling back is what makes it refined. When your palette tightens, your proportions sharpen, your silhouette reads as more deliberate, and the quality of your fabrics steps forward as the focal point. If you love bold color, please don't panic. This isn't about eliminating it. It's about deploying it with more intention. Try putting together one outfit from a single color family and notice what happens. I think the sophistication and ease of it will catch you off guard. Number 7 is the piece that brings every other item into focus. And truthfully, it's not a garment at all. It's the conviction beneath everything Linda wears. It's the understanding that getting dressed each day is a form of self-respect. Linda has said that she wants to give women of a certain age ideas for dressing and remaining themselves in the face of fashion that is eternally changing. I find that such a moving way to frame what we're all trying to do. This has nothing to do with chasing youth, nothing to do with obeying some external set of rules. This is about walking out the door every morning as the most grounded, most genuine version of yourself, and recognizing that what you put on your body reflects how you feel about yourself and how you intend to move through the world. Linda doesn't own more than the rest of us. She simply understands what to edit out. She has reached for the same kinds of pieces for decades because they are who she is. They mirror her life, her values, her understanding of her own identity. And there is something profoundly inspiring about a woman in her 70s who has never once attempted to become someone she isn't. You deserve to feel that way too, every one of you. Whether you're stepping out for a quiet morning coffee or walking into a room where you don't know a soul, you deserve to feel that what you're wearing is an honest expression of who you actually are. That woman who holds a room's attention without ever raising her voice or reaching for whatever's trending. She isn't wearing more than you, she just understands what to edit out. So here's the question. What will you choose to leave behind tomorrow morning? Now, next week, I'm going to introduce you to a woman whose relationship with color sits at the complete opposite end of the spectrum from Linda's, and yet she's every bit as captivating. Trust me, you're going to want to see that one. All right, everyone, that wraps up Linda V. Wright's 7 Wardrobe Essentials. I hope this video gave you something useful, and maybe even something that stays with you a little while. If it did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and subscribe so you're here for what's coming next. I'd really love to hear from you down in the comments. What's one item in your closet that you've owned the longest and still reach for without thinking? Tell me about it. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, and as always, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.